Hello, Goons. My name is Alex, and welcome back to Marvel's Spider-Man. In the last video, we managed to finally get all of the comm towers set up. We finished up the... Well, we got all the backpacks, and we got all of the landmark photographs, and, well, in terms of story, Peter lost his job due to Norman Osborn, who is the mayor of New York at this point, and, well,
I think I might have just lost my job.
well, let's just say he's not taking it too well. In this episode, we're going to be taking on Shocker and basically continuing the story for the most part, because I do another research station side mission after Shocker, but you know it's not really that important to the overall thing. It just gives you a token so you can make more suits and upgrade your gadgets. But I really do love this scene right here. You know, I love Spider-Man and Shocker's interactions here because, like, I can't really put it into words. I just think it's funny. I can't help but quote the scene a lot. Like, you know, it's probably my top 3 favorite scenes in the game, but sorry, I'm still pretty tired as of this audio, but I mean, to be fair, what kind of gave it away, you know? And also my tongue hurts a lot, but you know that was just on me being dunce a couple days ago. Anyway, so this is the this is the final encounter we have with Shocker throughout the entire game. Now, whether or not he'll appear in the sequel, I don't know, but this is a pretty fun fight regardless. It can be tricky avoiding Shocker's sound wave attack, mainly when he does the beams, but you know it's nothing terribly it's nothing terribly complex. You know, you just gotta avoid the attacks and throw large debris at him. That's the only way that he's gonna get open for an actual attack. Similar to the Kingpin boss fight at the beginning of the game, but instead of having to web someone, you need to throw something akin to boulders, you know? But I did get hurt pretty bad in this fight, but you know, it's I never said that I was a professional at this game. I just knew what I was doing for the most part, but yeah, I wouldn't mind Shocker coming back in the next game, though I'm not sure exactly how he would, because the demons are the ones who pretty much hired Shocker. It's made pretty obvious throughout the fight, especially with the dialogue and whatnot. But yeah, Shocker is essentially being forced into doing all this out of fear. But yeah. So this fight also has 2 phases. We just went through the first one, and the second one is when Shocker will do this wave attack on the ground. When he does that, you need to hit him with large debris in order to, you know, actually stun him long enough to go in on the offensive. In my opinion, the shockwave attack should have been stage 1 because it is a little bit easier to dodge if you stay in the air. But yeah, that's just what I think. But you know, it's nothing terribly difficult. You just need to perfect the art of dodging in this scene. But you know, it's nothing terrible. And now we're on to the final phase, which is basically Shocker gets his leg webbed up and he is stuck in that position for the rest of the fight. You need to wait until his gauntlets overheat so you can bring down the roof on him. Now, I did screw up in the beginning and just barely managed to get one of them down. See? Like that. I also thought I failed that one because it blinked red. You should shoot about 4, maybe 5 shockwaves before he before he leaves himself open, but you know, it's nothing too big a deal.
You brought this on yourself. Literally.
But there we go. That's the end of Shocker for the game. That is the last time that we will properly see him. But maybe we'll get a reference or two. But I don't really know. Anyway, so while we have time to kill, we can
Good work. We have a special cell waiting for him at the
we can not only bleh, sorry, just
We'll make sure he stays
like I said,
I'm
I'm pretty tired, so
Pretty sure he was working for the Demon Gang.
anyway. So, Spider-Man asks Yuri to do some research into the Demon Gang and if there's been any more attacks on anywhere. So,
any more reports on demon guys with masks?
So while she's doing that, Spider-Man's got some time to kill, which is when you're supposed to be doing some side missions, or just waiting a few minutes. But
Fight with Shocker took a while.
I don't know.
Catch up on what I've been missing out in the city.
And I didn't change costume here because we're going to be going to a story mission anyway. So I figured,
hey, pal.
You know,
This
just
station tests particulate matter in the air. Now,
why not? Just why make a little extra work for myself?
This, but
you know.
Basically, too much is not
Okay, now this research station is a little bit weird
Anyway, I'll figure out what's going
at the
on
end,
to test nearby emissions.
because the basic idea is
Other
fine.
problems.
You know,
The sampler's detecting toxic
you're
particles.
basically trying to figure out what exactly,
That
like,
steam vent's a good place to start.
basically you're doing chemical analysis. You're trying to figure out what exactly is in this compound
There's
fume,
something in here
right?
that doesn't belong.
So
Let's
you need to
analyze
do
it.
the matching game, which gets a little trickier now, but it's nothing too bad. All I gotta do is just, really just pay close attention. You know, that is really it. So, yeah, you need to do this 3 times, and the only way that you're going to be able to find any of these is with your spider sense, which is not a bad thing, mind you.
Obviously, isn't
Because-
confined to one building. A lot of
Because it
people
would have been a pain in the ass if it was like a free roam thing, right? But yeah, I don't know. But
Let's see what
this
it says.
part
Let's
is not the worst thing in the world to me. Oh yeah. Now we're introduced to pieces of this freaking chemical puzzle that basically gets rid of certain pieces if you know, the compound has too many things.
Nitric acid in there too.
Like,
But also something else.
I don't even know if I said that right. Fuck.
Keep following the trail. This is more widespread than I thought. The whole neighborhood.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna need a little bit more time to properly do the game now, because I've been having a rough few nights, I think. At least on my end. I've been procrastinating like a motherfucker. Like, ugh.
Phew. That stinks to high heaven.
Yeah,
Time to find out
I have
what's
not
in
been the best, but you know, I'm still here though. Just doing what I can. Oh, my neck. Hold on a second. Sorry, I have
ethanol. Why is this sounding so familiar?
sorry, my neck is
Purity with
killing me
nitrogen and
too.
ethanol. Gotta get back on the trail. When this is over, I'll alert the
I got a
health
special
department.
pillow that
Check
can
out
help
the
with that, but it
residents.
ain't helping all that much though. Oh wait. Now we're at the scene where this is. This is where the worst part of this little quest comes into play. It's not so much getting up there; it's what we gotta
I think I
do.
found the problem.
So
Caustic
this is
chemicals are
where
leaking out of those barrels
the
and
toxic
into the plumbing.
compound
Need to clean up the site fast.
was formed,
The calcium
and
in
now
silicon and
we
concrete
gotta
makes
stop
an
it from
ideal
leaking out.
absorption material. Looks like I'll have to make a mess to fix
And
this mess.
we need to use cement in order to, you know, actually do it. Problem is, floor is lava, so we can't exactly go down and do it ourselves. We need to stay in the air. And you can't stay in the air for too long.
Sealing the grate with webbing should stop any residual
But
drainage.
thankfully, though, you just need to hit a
could've
few
been
and
way
then
worse.
web up
Harris research
a
station
grate.
just proved
That's
why it
really
needs to
it.
stay open.
It can be annoying, but thankfully there's no other challenges for it though. And I was debating on going to another station, but I'm like, probably not. You guys waited so long.
So I looked into
Time for
reports of
story.
demons.
I knew you'd come around.
So,
They've been pretty busy tonight, hitting a lot of properties.
but something about
going
this,
after Fisk?
but something about the
Damn.
story
You thinking what I'm
thing.
thinking?
Basically,
Let's try to get ahead of it.
we have another stealth segment coming up, which
Let me see.
is nothing too bad, but I screwed it up so much.
Thanks, Yuri.
Well, not
Check
so
it
much.
out.
Like, I screwed it up so bad I had to restart. Like, that is pretty much the worst of it. I don't like having to restart things, but
No idea.
if I decide to redo the Batman Arkham series, then I'm going to have to do that a lot,
Been working the 50s
because
for years. If anyone knows what's going on at that shipyard, it's him.
I don't like it when, you know, they find me. I don't know, it just ugh. It sucks. But yeah, anyway. After the cell segment, though, I'll start to do a little bit of a story and get a brand new gadget, but we won't do that until the next video, which I probably won't record after this because I am not only in pain with my neck, but also I don't feel like I could properly pay attention and seem like a dumbass. So when I start feeling a little bit better, I'll get back to recording. But until then, just try to enjoy what's already here. I promise I will finish this game before Spider-Man 2's release.
Eagle 2 reporting in. Eyes on.
Especially if I can do a lot of this stuff off screen.
To take out Fisk's
So,
men and figure out what they're guarding.
yeah.
Whatever it is, I don't want it in Fisk's or the demon's hands. A lot of junk scattered around here.
But
Well,
I
this
actually
web shop
do
could make a
like
great
the area
distraction.
for this stealth segment. You know, it does try to convince you to do some basically make some noise so you can lure guards away, but you don't necessarily have to, you know?
Where does it lead?
Though I would recommend taking out the snipers first, because snipers are a total pain in the ass, so. But it's around here where I screw up big time. I believe it's around here. Where was it? Up. Yep, there we go. There we go. That's where I had to restart, but thankfully though, with the PS5 there are very few load times, if any.
A lot of junk scattered around here.
And it's not going to take very long for me to get back to where I was, and this time I decided to go in a bit of a new order. Instead of immediately going up and then to the tower, I decided to take care of the sniper and his guard friend over here. So, yeah, you basically have free range to do whatever you want, but it is up to you to figure out what is the best option to go about things. And there I was trying to go, well, I was trying to web zip onto the wall, but I forgot I couldn't do that from that distance. In fact, I don't think there's an upgrade for you to do it. So, yeah. Just gotta get closer naturally. That's all. Now, do not get comfortable yet, because this is like the first wave. As soon as you deal with all of them, you will have another set of goons. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. But yeah, sometimes I do have to use a sound thing so I can lure people away, but it's always a pain when, you know, like when someone looks safe and then it immediately turns to danger. Like, it can be annoying at times. Though, thankfully, that guy didn't really see me. So I was able to basically get out of the way and, you know, do anything there. But yeah, I don't really know what else I can say for this one. Like, if you've done a stealth section like what we've been doing for a majority of the series right now, then you pretty much know what the heck to do. So, boink. I love that. I love when he knocks their heads onto the scaffolding or whatever. You know, it's actually not only pretty funny, but also very, very cool to look at. So, but yeah, we are almost done with this stealth segment. As soon as we take care of these last few guys, we will move on a little bit with the story, but not much, because I'm saving that for next time. Though, yeah, it's oh, that was a pretty cool pose to finish on. Alright, so on with story, where we got a good cop on our side. It's not one of those characters like a Bullock from DC Comics that hates the guy who can actually do their job better.
So what do
So,
you say we do some perfectly legal search?
you know.
I like the sound of that. What's your
But
name?
then again, to be fair, Spider-Man at least
Officer
tries to
Jones.
act
Call me
more
Jeff.
like a
You
human
are?
than a Batman does. But
Just messing with you. My
you know,
son's a big fan.
for different reasons,
Ward
mind
cover
you.
breaking down doors?
But we're also
without a
hinted
lot
at
of
something
extra people.
here because
Okay. Find
because
another way in.
Davis said that his son was a fan
Any place this rundown should
of
have a hole in the wall or a broken window.
Spider-Man. So if you play this game, then you know exactly who it is. But for those who do not, we will see later. And now we get admittedly a cool looking scene, but
Fisherman with a
this is like
grudge
the
and a
only time that we
hook
get
for
to
a hand?
see it. So
Okay, where's
soak
that
it in
locked door?
while you can, people.
Jeff, you there? I'm doing my best to refrain
Okay,
from
so
jokes.
I will tiredly wrap this whole thing up now.
Yeah, got it.
So, if you guys did enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below what you think,
Stun gun, genius.
and subscribe to help the channel grow, as well as turn on notifications so YouTube might let you know what's going down. But, until next time, Social Dragoons, I will leave you with the rest of the footage. I will try to wake up at least, and hopefully I'll see you next time with better footage. Until then, reach for the stars.
Electric web for the win.
Gadget man, huh? You remind me of my son. Started taking apart the TV when he was 5. Now he's unlocking his friends' phones.
Sounds like he could teach me a few things.
Okay. Nothing illegal in plain sight?
Kinda anticlimactic, huh?
First glance. Let's look closer.
Looking for something specific?
This yard's been here a long time. Bootleggers used to use it back in the day.
Gotcha. Those guys love their hidden rooms.
Check it out. Sound hollow to you? I got a hidden panel, like the one on the door. The conduits lead out the back. Look for another junction box.
Let's see if my mask lenses can pick up the conduits.